In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. In the chaotic world of 2025 and beyond, compliance will become even more important, and you staying on top of your game will help your company move forward. Today on the Compliance Tip of the Day, we begin a week of tips on leadership, both for individuals, for compliance teams, and for leading compliance inside of a corporation. Today we look at the concept of leadership from the inside out. There's a significant gap between the carefully cultivated business skills and compliance professionals' ability to translate this into effective organizational performance. While many leaders have mastered financial acumen, strategic management, and operational excellence, they struggle to authentically connect their personal aspirations to the broader goal of their teams and organizations. Obviously, compliance leaders can fall into this trap. We have immersed ourselves in laws, regulations, and compliance frameworks, yet neglect the equally critical personal dimensions, self-awareness, humility, empathy, resilience, and authenticity that often underpin effective compliance leadership. So I want to consider these closely and explore the implications. Today's compliance professional can no longer rely simply on technical mastery. Just as the era of the imperial CEO has passed, so too must the image of the compliance professional as merely legal technicians or gatekeepers fade away. Our profession demands a deeper, more reflective, and more human approach to leadership. Leadership today requires more than simply managing regulatory requirements and operational risks. It requires an authentic connection with our team, stakeholders, and ourselves, frankly. Compliance professionals need to adopt a human-centric approach, guiding people through difficult ethical decisions, fostering a culture of integrity, inspiring the organization towards a broader societal purpose, all the while driving business operations. The inside-out leadership model involves an intense focus on self-awareness and self-reflection. It calls upon us to examine not just the mechanics of compliance, but also our personal motivations, biases, fears, and aspirations. As compliance professionals, it is essential to reflect on who we are, how we communicate, and how we influence our organization. The bottom line is that data clearly shows companies emphasizing human-centric leadership skills outperform those solely focused on financial metrics. Organizations that integrate human skills and technological capabilities exhibit greater resilience, sustained profitability, and less volatility. Compliance leaders who embrace an inside-out leadership journey can drive similar outcomes within their organization and their compliance function. Our responsibility is no longer confined to enforcing rules or monitoring regulations. Our mandate is more expansive to authentically connect, to inspire ethical behavior, and cultivate trust-based relationships at every organizational level. In embracing a human-centric leadership model, compliance officers can more effectively lead, resonate more deeply, and more profoundly impact their organizations going forward. Compliance has also always been fundamentally about people. As compliance professionals, when we invest in our own leadership journey, we can unleash this to our fullest potential to influence, inspire, and transform our organizations. So what are today's 3 key takeaways? Well, number 1, if you use this type of leadership, you'll have greater resilience in your organization. Number 2, I've often said that more effective compliance equates to more efficient business and greater profitability. And finally, number 3, less volatility for your organization going forward. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The compliance tip of the day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network. Finally, this podcast contains promotional materials.